Genesis 12, 1-8. The call of Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, "Go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on the earth will be blessed through you." So Abram went as the Lord had told him, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he set out from Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, all the possessions they had accumulated, and the people they had acquired in Haran, and they set out for the land of Canaan, and they arrived there. Abram travelled through the land as far as the site of the great tree of Moreh at Shechem. At that time the Canaanites lived in the land. The Lord appeared to Abram and said, "To your offspring I will give this land." So he built an altar there to the Lord who had appeared to him.
These readings from Genesis 15, 1-6, and this is the Lord's covenant with Abram. And he reads, "After this, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. 'Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward.' But Abram said, 'Sovereign Lord, what can you give me since I remain childless? And the one who will inherit my state is Eliezer from Damascus.' And Abram said, 'You have given me no children, so a servant of my household will be my heir.' Then the word of the Lord came to him, 'This man will not be your heir, but a son who is your own flesh and blood will be your heir.' He took him outside and said, 'Look up to the sky and count the stars, if indeed you can count them.' Then he said to him, 'So shall be your offspring.' Abram believed the Lord, and he credited him as righteous."
So Genesis 12, 1-8, we see God calling Abraham, later Abraham. He called him to go to Canaan. He called him out of his country, from his family, from his home, to get up and leave, which is actually it's a hard thing to do, but Abraham believed God to do it. He had faith that this was the best. And it shows you that this is another of God's plan. Right from the garden, when He expelled us from the garden, it's the same plan to bring us back to Him. And He's doing it. He did it through Noah, and now He's doing it through Abraham and his family. Abraham's actually still in the same line as Noah from Shem, the same generational line, and it'll be the same line to Jesus as well. But Abraham obeys and leaves his family. Hard thing to do, like you with Mexico, your family got up. Very hard thing. Not easy.
Funny how God talks to Abraham through angelic people, and as well through visions, and we know that also through dreams He speaks to us, and that's when I see Abraham be so faithful on what he heard, and what his mission is to be obedient, which is the other thing that I found, the obedience of Abraham towards God, to do what he was told to do, and to leave everything behind. And it's a big thing to do. To Canaan is not a close place; it's quite far away from where he is now. And God's plan is to separate Abraham from that place and to take him to a new environment. That is the promise that he gives. But that's the other thing, that he gives a promise to Abraham. No one is special. He hasn't done anything towards but he's been picked by God, and he's been blessed, and through him we all been blessed through him, through Abraham, and his promise continues until this day.
So God speaks to Abraham and tells him he's going to have numerous offspring, like more than the stars in the sky, like, which is, I think that's really crazy faith of Abraham to believe that, because he was 75, his wife was barren, no children at all, and he's telling him to leave his home, country, family, and to leave, and he is going to be a blessing, and he's going to have so many children, generation after generation after generation. So it's incredible faith.
Which follows to Jesus, isn't it? That generation line goes to Jesus as well. And the other one that stands out for me is that when he arrived to Canaan, he straight away made an altar to God. He started to worship God. So he's faithful and obedience. He's been blessed for other people and for the rest of the world, and also worship. The way that he's relating God to Abraham, he's speaking to him all this time. And I know personally how you had to trust others to and be able to see how God works on others. I remember the time when Rebecca had a dream. I didn't have a dream, and she had a dream, and she came and said we had to change this and this, and I said, how are we going to do this? But I had to trust Rebecca on this by saying, yes, if that's the dream, is that what God is pointing the direction to you to do this and do that, let's do it. And this happens on 1 week on this. And it's just amazing. I just look back now and where we are now from that time to this point. It's how God works through you, through different people in the world, and how he reveals himself, and how we need to trust on those things. It's not a coincidence. It's not it's God talking to you, God asking you to do and trust him to follow him. So it's a very encouraging how obedient was Abraham to follow and leave everything behind to do what he was asked to do and do, and it was just amazing how we are where we are.
Like, I had to trust you also to trust God, if you know what I mean, because I had the vision, but when I told you, it was kind of like, oh, I don't think we can do that type reaction. And so I was like, I had to go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, but he's not on board. I need to leave that with God. And so I had to leave that and trust that you were going to trust God, that he was going to reveal to you to go ahead with it. And you did. It didn't only took you a couple of days, I think. And then everything, our life started changing from there. But like, even like Abraham, when he did trust God and leave, God still had more challenges or faith tests for him. As just the next study, it's very difficult for Abraham, the next one, and it's the same with us. It's like, oh God, did you really call us to do this? Like, it's quite hard, but because you can look back and see how God got you through, then you can trust God. Like Abraham can look back and see, okay, God got us through all that plan that he asked us to do. we can do the next one, and you have faith for the next one. It just builds. Your faith builds, I think, as you trust. That's what I can learn from Abraham.
Life is not easy. It's always going to be trials, and a lot of trials, and we think in Romans it says that it builds up character. You become more like Jesus, and that's what we aiming is to become more like Jesus, to show his love around the world. So we will wait for the next reading.
See you at the next reading.
So blessings, everyone.
Bless.